Hello, my name is Christine and it is story time. This is Swim, Little Wombat Swim by Charles Fuge. Little Wombat was looking for apples. Hello, said a squeaky voice he didn't recognize. Little Wombat spun around. Hello, I'm Wombat, he said. Who are you? I'm Platypus, said the stranger. Then Platypus waddled over to the pond and disappeared under the water. Platypus! Little Wombat giggled. Platypus! He tried to waddle too. He giggled and waddled closer and closer to the water's edge. Kersplash! Little Wombat sank like a stone. In a flash, Platypus darted towards him. Before he knew it, Wombat was at the surface. And safely out of the water. Thank you, Platypus, he spluttered. How did you learn to swim like that? It's easy, Platypus smiled. I'll teach you. First, Little Wombat had to hold on to the edge and kick his legs as hard as he could. Then he splashed all around the pond. He splashed and kicked until he was worn out. Time for lunch, said Platypus. Little Wombat munched on juicy red apples, and Platypus munched on a handful of shrimp. Never swim on a full tummy, said Platypus, so they snoozed in the shade for an hour. That afternoon, Little Wombat learned to paddle with his arms and dive like a frog. Then, through all the splashing, Little Wombat heard his name being called. Rabbit and Koala had come to see what he had been doing all day. Little Wombat beamed. Platypus taught me to swim, he said. Come on, Platypus, let's race. Wombat, Wombat, Wombat. Koala and Rabbit cheered him on. No, not Wombat, Little Wombat said and grinned at his new friend. Wombatipus. Wombatipus. The end. So little Wombat was trying to imitate Platypus, and then he ended up sinking. But Platypus saved him, and he taught him how to swim so that it wouldn't happen again, and he made a lifelong friend. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.